Okay, we're gonna glue the back on now. I had to do my bracing off camera because I tried to shoot a bracing video. It went up to like 15 minutes long and then my phone crashed. And by then I was almost done. So brace the top, brace the back. And we're gonna glue it now on the sides, which are lined and have blocks. So on the mold, we have it marked that this is the back, that's up. This is the curved surface, while this is flat. It's because the back of the ukulele has a dome to it, while the top is just flat. So we're gonna put the top aside for the moment, and we're gonna set the back on a caul. A caul is like a flat thing to hold clamps on. I'm gonna get, there we go, and line up where I want my back to be. Here's the neck, here's the tail. Double check that it's gonna line up. Looks nice. And now since this is curved, the cauls are also curved for the back. So, grab a couple clamps. Sorry the bracing video didn't make it. We'll have to do that again someday. So you need even coverage of glue, but not too much glue, because the squeeze out will be annoying to clean up later. What I do is I kind of hit the inside edge like that. So it's not, oops, excuse me, so it's a little less messy inside. Okay, then I just triple check everything. This is the neck side, that's the tail side. Got my center lines. Remember, everything is built from the center line out and the top down, just as reference surfaces. So I'm gonna get down here for these first two clamps because I need to make sure that this stays in line. And sometimes when you clamp, it squiggles around. Now, the reason you use a caul almost every time you use a clamp is because it spreads your clamping pressure. So sometimes when I do this, like I look at this right now, and with these two clamps, I could almost leave this as is and it would be enough because this caul is spreading. I see people on Instagram do a glue up like this and use like 30 clamps. With a caul, I think I can get it down to 6 or 8. And that's even being conservative, just to make sure. Yeah, like I've got squeeze out all the way around with 4 clamps. So, I don't know. I'm just calling y'all out on that one. Use a caul. I'll do 4 more just because. Okay, that's the back on. I'll give them all a little tweak, not too much. You don't want to crush anything. These wooden clamps are good because they have even stable clamping pressure and they're easy to use, kind of one-handed, but they only clamp so much. You can't really go overboard. Okay, so we'll let that sit for an hour and then I'll put the top on. Okay, it's time to get the top glued on. So I just took the clamps off, checking it out. This is a time to grab a chisel and chip out any glue squeeze out that you don't like, because later on, of course, it'll be too hard to get to it all. There's not a lot, but I don't like that piece, so I'll get that out. And this instrument is number 512. So I'm gonna write, let's see, I'm gonna write the number right here. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, 9 of 20. That's when this will be done. And I'm gonna sign it here. And find the top. Now on the top here, I'll make it darker. Got the center line marked on the edge and on the top and back on both sides. So when I'm trying to line this up, I don't make a mistake. Slide it down in the mold just a touch. There we go. It fits tight, which is a good thing. And then I'm just gonna double check that all the braces are carved out of the way The ends are carved out of the way so the top will go on easily. And yes, we are good to go. So make sure we got the right caul in the right spot. Curved caul on the back, flat caul on the top. Blue bottle. Now we'll get down here to make sure everything is lined up. This is the last chance, so. Got the neck there. Tail centered on the end graft there. Yep. Notice I'm using cauls that are really technically for a regular shaped ukulele. I've never made specific round ones for this model, and that's because the flat caul would be easy, but for the round caul I'm gonna have to buy another dish from LMII that's already radiused. That's very expensive, and I've just put it off. So I just use one of these ones that are designed for a larger instrument and just deal with this part here. I think it's going okay. That's a touch off center. This is my only chance to move it, so let's move it. Sometimes the smallest pressure gets it going. Let's see. There we go, good. Okay, scoot it over just a touch. Got it. That shows how good the clamping pressure in the joint is, that even after that short amount of time, all the glue is already starting to set. Type Bond Original has a pretty good open time. Open time is what woodworkers call the amount of time that a glue will sit and be liquid before it really sets. But if the joints are really good, that open time can go way down, which is a good thing and a bad thing. And check for squeeze out all around. Looks good. Looks good. Add the other ones for safety's sake. And after this, the body is made, pretty much. Next time we'll sand it, get some binding on it. Works more in the neck. Cheers.